Do you love what you do and you're really good at it, but your spouse and your children resent you for it?
When I picked this basketball up, it was like picking up a good love charm.
Jerry West,
one of the greatest ever played this game.
Olympic gold medal.
14-time All-Star.
He was just another level. This dude, he was good.
Beautiful jump shot.
It's sweet. And winning a lot.
Rush throws it up.
Yeah, speaking the pieces of a man.
All of a sudden, I'm the general manager.
Never deviating from a plan.
One of the greatest GMs in history.
But when people look at Jerry West's life, they would say something like, what's wrong with his life? But they don't know.
When you've given your life and your heart and soul to this, there's things that you neglect.
There is a real, genuine, humorous side to Jerry. And then there is the other side.
It was very sad when he just would go into a shell and not speak for days.
It was a little tough.
You see, I had a chance to watch that Jerry West documentary. It was so beautifully put together by Kenya Barris and his team, but I must be honest, I walked away feeling very frustrated because what it showed us wasn't just Jerry West's story. It showed us a problem that we've been carrying for decades as high achievers. We are leaving our families behind, or worse, traumatizing them into lives spent walking on eggshells, pushed to the back seat while our careers and purpose ride shotgun. You see, being great doesn't give us the excuse to be absent. And the worst things we can give our families are unlimited privileges and perks as a substitute for the unresolved pain that we've caused, or a white glove life to compensate for the black holes we've placed in their hearts. So I want to give you two statistics and a solution that can turn you around from your career or purpose being the logo that represents your family's trauma to being the greatest success story your family ever tells, not because of what you built, but because of how you love them while building it. Statistic one, the true cost of putting your career first. Research confirms that parental patterns of compulsive overworking spill directly into family life, reducing emotional availability and producing measurable emotional and behavioral damage in children. A 2024 study found a direct correlation between parental workaholism and negative emotional outcomes in children, including increased anxiety, depression, and deep feelings of solitude and alienation. And it doesn't stay in childhood. Adult children of workaholics carry significantly greater depression, anxiety, and a diminished sense of control over their own lives compared to those raised by present and engaged parents. But the children aren't suffering alone. Research published in the Journal of Family Psychology found that partners of workaholics report greater loneliness and emotional neglect even when financial stability is strong. You can provide every material thing and still create emotional abandonment. Relationships don't run on income. They run on presence. Studies confirm that as high as 40% of married people report feeling lonely sometimes or often, not because their spouse left, but because success quietly took their seat at the table. The scoreboard at work may say that you're winning, but behind closed doors, your spouse is drowning in loneliness and your children are keeping a completely different score. And by that measure, everybody is losing. So how do we fix it? We protect our families and ourselves from the persistent, horrific roller coaster ride of success. In other words, we stop letting success lead us and we lead it. Statistic number two, what happens when you do get it right? Being married is the single most important differentiator of happiness in America, no matter what your married friends or your divorced friends may be telling you. This statistic has married people 30 percentage points happier than their unmarried counterparts. And it doesn't stop at happiness. Most studies confirm that the intentional commitment to marriage and family actually raises a person's productivity and earnings, because those anchored in stable, loving family structures are able to focus with greater purpose, clarity, and drive. The research is simply confirming what we already know in our gut. When we protect our families protect our greatness. But when we abandon and harm our families through our careers and our purpose, they spend their lives fighting for significance in the shadow of our success. And then they squander most of what we've built the moments after we're gone. But who cares about legacy that only reminds your family of the loneliness they felt while you were still here? I want to help you before it gets to that point. Here's how. I will work with you to build a life where your success finds its existence around the priority of your family, not a life where your family is forced to find their existence around the priority of your success. We do that by building you a life plan, one that reminds you that purpose is powerful and can give you a deeply fulfilled life, but without its proper place, purpose will send you to an early divorce, an early grave, a broken relationship with your children, one too many nightcaps wishing you had done it differently, or a version of yourself so eaten by guilt that your spouse and kids are left to heal alone from wounds that you created. Yes, this life plan will cost you time and money, but you have those, don't you? The only real question is whether you will invest them wisely to get it right before it's too late. So book your office hour or your life plan now by DMing me or reaching out through the contact information below. Let's change the trajectory of your legacy together.